successes of this job with several governors. Governor from Kirinyaga, governor from Homa Bay, and the governor from Muranga. What do you think about that number 2 position if you were offered?
Thank you, and I'm surprised by the question. And the reason is, I'm sorry because my mind was set on school feeding. I'm surprised by your question, but be that as it may, the news came at a time when we were distributing fertilizer and maize to our 57,000 farmers in anticipation to the short rains which commence in the mid of October. And therefore, it was quite humbling. I saw my name being floated around. But I also think 2 issues. One, it is sub judice for me to speak deeply on the issue. I have seen their court cases. Secondly, I think Senate is still considering that issue. Thirdly, and quite more importantly, it is a discretion of the president. And fairness demands surely it's him to make the decision. Me, I'm just working in Muranga. Yeah, I'm just working in Muranga, Jeff.
Governor, I didn't hear you say no. Oh, yes. I think you're just leaving it there.
He didn't say no is what is critical.
He didn't say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the point is, you're asking issues which, I don't know. Where I think we are busy giving out uji.
And, she's the next CS for school feeding. Leave her out of this. It's you. It's you. You wouldn't say no, would you?
Surely, there is a job currently we are doing, and fairness demands that we put more premium to the works that we have been given by the people. So therefore, for me, allow me to disengage in that debate with all due respect. I know, yes, I can understand why you're asking that issue. It's quite topical, but surely, currently, I'm so engaged pushing Muranga problems, which currently is quite humongous task. And with all humility, I can only comment to that extent.
Welcome back to the Mora TV. So, Mr. Irungu Kangata has just gave his response, and he was very flattered when he was asked about the position of second in command. It's already clear that now the Betrayal Gachagua might be draining, or it might be his last stretch home to get out of the throne. And Irungu Kangata name has been floated as one of the favorite names for the possible successors of the president, Mr. William Samoei Ruto. And as the challenges are going on and as the discussion and deliberates going on, a lot of people names have been floated, and they include the likes of Gladys Wanga, that's Homa Bay County, you have Anne Waiguru, Irungu Kangata, Kindiki, and so many others. But on the other day, we saw the residents and the politicians from Mount Kenya East, that's the Tharaka, Embu, Meru areas, they're crying that they have been tilted because what is happening now was not the agreement before the impeachment of Mr. Rigathi Gachagua. We saw the other day the Mount Kenya MCAs coming together. That was over 300 MCAs coming together and talking about the issue of Mr. Rigathi Gachagua impeachment. But now, here is their say.
We believed as Meru MPs that number 2 is supposed to take that place of number 1. So, we signed on strength that Kindiki is going to be appointed as NDP. But from the time we passed that impeachment, things are not as they were. There is a lot of lobbying from various sectors of societies. A number of tribes, communities are lobbying to have their own, to be number 2. I'm concerned because you see now, we are hearing of somebody like Irungu Kangata. They're even calling us, they're robbing us to support them. There is also a majority leader, Kimani Ichung'wah. There is Anne Waiguru, the women caucus of governors. They are up in arms, saying that according to the speech of William Ruto, president, and he promised them that the next deputy president will be the woman, will be a woman. They are also mentioning Gladys Wanga, and also sometimes they even bring the name of Raila Odinga in the scene. So when they bring all those things in Kimeru, is what we say, Mambura ya kugea nyenje. Mambura ya kugea nyenje is not straightforward as it was. So I'm so much concerned that there are those other players who have come in the scene. See? So it shouldn't be as that rumors and as it was at that time, because he was number 2. Let's number 2 take from number 1, because number 1 has been impeached as the deputy president. More than that, when Kindiki is down here, like Central Menti, all the rivers which we have flows to his place, Taraka, where he comes from. He knows the problem we have about electricity, about loans and so on. It's not somebody whom I'm going to call and explain. It's somebody who won't be even knowing by the time I tell him that there's a problem here, you already know. So to me, it will be a great advantage. I want to insist on that one shouldn't be repeated. There is no time when William Ruto called us and told us to impeach Gachagua. It is a change sheet which, it was the changes which were ending in parliament. But I have seen it that you people, you are trying to coin it and make it that it's William Ruto who told us. He did not. He did not tell us. We have our own brains. We have our own consciousness. And by the time I was saying that Gachagua will not be impeached, I wanted to be remembered. I had no idea, and I didn't have that rumor that it's Kindiki who is supposed to be the deputy president. If it's not Kindiki, me, I could not have voted out Gachagua. Our wish. You know, the moment I started thinking the opposite.
They're saying that they have every brain, they have every reason to question this move. They have every right to question the move which is ongoing, because according to the prior agreement, they were forefront in impeachment of Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, so that their one and only Professor Kithure Kindiki can take the position of second in command. But at the moment, the position of second in command is being fiercely contested by people from across all region, and it now seems that even Mr. Kithure Kindiki is no longer the favorite, and the MPs were wondering, what were we discussing, what did we talk about, what our expectation now, how are we being taken for granted. So it's very obvious that the MPs have felt the fact that they are not going to get that position of Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, or stroke the vacant to be deputy president position. So now this vacant to be deputy president position is being eyed by people from across the masses and across the other places. For example, from Nyanza, we have Gladys Wanga. From Western, we have Mudavadi, Musale Mudavadi. From Mount Kenya East, we have Anne Waiguru, Ndidi Nyoro, and even the latest being Mr. Irungu Kangata. So it's clear that they are not going to get that chance anytime soon. That chance is going to go somewhere else, and that's why the MPs are feeling like they have been betrayed by the Mount Kenya West counterpart, and even now the Rift Valley counterparts, who are very strongly wanted Mr. Rigathi Gachagua taken on. Now, as Mr. Rigathi Gachagua is knowing his fate today, we are waiting to see who will be appointed in the next 14 days. Does it keep it morative?